Hey guys, what's up and welcome back to my channel SimA Designs. Today I am building in Brittleton Bay, I believe it is, the world that came with cats and dogs. So today I kind of wanted to build a house that was kind of out in the wilderness and just was kind of cozy and yeah, just kind of like a cute cozy cottage. So I think I haven't picked the title for this, but I think I'm just gonna go with like cozy family cottage. When I post this, so I haven't picked it out yet, but hopefully that's what the name of this is going to be. So as you can see here, I just started creating this house, and I decided to go with this house because I kind of wanted it to be cozy and smaller, and my favorite part is that I end up using the ladder that came with the new Eco Lifestyle Pack. So we officially have ladders in the Sims 4, and so I kind of wanted to utilize this in this build. And so I create like this upper part, which is going to be a cute little kind of like a loft, maybe like more of an attic-y feel, but I kind of put like the kids' beds up there. So I kind of thought that maybe this house was for a family and this is like their cottage in the summer that they go to. Or maybe they're just very like outdoorsy people, so they have a second home in Brittleton Bay where they like to go, and maybe they like to hang out outside or go fishing. And I also figured that they had a pet, so I kind of thought they had a dog, so the dog had a lot of room to like run around and it's just stuff like that. So I thought that was a really cute idea, and I go with two parents and then two children as well. I don't know if they're twins. I kind of thought that maybe they were one was like a little bit older, but they were both kids at the same time during this. So I didn't really necessarily think that they were twins, but I also decorated the room, which is the attic part of the house is their room. And I kind of thought like there wasn't a specific theme to the room specifically because maybe it was their second cottage, and so they kind of left it like neutral, so if like other people stayed there and stuff like that, then there was that space as well. So yeah, I absolutely love this house and I hope you guys do as well. I do have an Origin account, which I've mentioned in my previous videos, but if you don't know or you're new to my channel, because I've only posted a few videos, so I'm pretty new at this. But if you are new, I do have an Origin account, so if you like this house, you can download it, and I will link my Origin ID below. But yeah, it's SimA Designs is my Origin account, and yeah, it's up for download right now. I just uploaded it not that long ago. So yeah, if you guys like this, feel free to download it and play in it. If you want to know what the family looks like that I created for this house, please let me know. I did create a family to go with this house, so if you do download it on Origin, I could also like upload them as well if you guys would be interested in that. Yeah, I'm not really sure, but as you can see here, the house is coming together pretty well. I've got like the whole base pretty much put together, and I'm not sure if this would be like considered kind of like a craftsman style house. I mean, maybe like a little few of the features are a little bit, and the coloring is just a really pretty, I think I end up going with like a navy blue color maybe. But yeah, it's super cute, and as you can see here, I'm just trying to pick out the details of the house and how I kind of want it to look. But yeah, so I have a problem. I don't know why, but whenever I start screen recording while I'm building, the camera motion starts to slow down my game. So hopefully that doesn't bother you guys if you notice it like lagging a little bit. If anyone knows how to fix that, please let me know also. But I don't know if it's just my computer, but yeah, it starts to like kind of get slower, and so the footage gets like kind of like slow behind or like glitchy, I guess you could say. So yeah, that part's kind of annoying. But yeah, I guess I didn't realize it until I started putting the footage together, and I was like, yeah, my computer was definitely glitching a little bit. So hopefully you guys don't mind or notice that. But here I just created a fireplace on the outside of the house, but I actually didn't put one on the inside of the house. And now that I think about that, That would have been really cute idea. So I might have to go back in and like add a fireplace. I don't know why I didn't. I think I just completely forgot about it, and it is like a small cottage feel, so I think the fireplaces just take up so much room, and then if you want to have a TV in there, then that kind of like utilizes the space and it just kind of gets a little awkward. So I ended up going with the TV, but now that I think about it, maybe I will go back in and add a fireplace later. So sorry about that. Hopefully you guys can find room to add one if you really want one. But yeah, here I'm starting on the landscaping, which I absolutely love. I wanted the landscaping to be pretty overgrown and just like outdoorsy feel. Like I didn't think it should be like super clean and cut because, you know, if it's their second house, maybe they're not there all the time. So maybe they can't always keep up with the yard work and stuff like that. So yeah, I kind of just go with some plants and then I skip over a little part. I don't show me picking out all the plants just because it takes a lot of time, and I don't think you guys are here to watch me picking out all the plants. So yeah, here we're moving on to just the front like sidewalk area, and then I use these stones from the debug menu, which I end up placing in the backyard as well, as you see right here. These are just little stones that I grabbed from the debug menu, and I just thought they added a cute texture to the backyard and stuff like that. So I'm just cluttering it up, and then I'm just decorating the outside, which I decorate the patio with a chair, and then I also add, I believe, a chess table so that there's an activity to do outside. And then I also end up adding a swing set, and then I also do add a sandbox as well. So we'll see that coming up in just a few. But as you see here, I'm just adding more grass to make it feel a little bit overgrown, and just yeah, I don't know. I kind of like that. I feel the more overgrown makes the houses look more realistic. But yeah, I think it all came together really nicely, and I just add some dirt for some texture and just to make it look more realistic, I guess. I don't know. But yeah, so I just add that, and then I do add, when I uploaded it to the gallery, I did go in and add a fire pit in the backyard with a couple of those, like outdoor chairs, like the fold-up chairs that you'd bring to like a baseball game, I guess. I don't know if there's a specific word for that, but I think you guys probably know what I'm talking about, maybe. But I do add a fire pit with like a couple of those chairs around it that came with the university. And that looks super cute out there. I kind of came up with that idea last minute because I thought the yard needed like a little something more. So sorry that that's not in the footage also, but it is when you upload the house. There's a cute little fire pit in the backyard with a couple of chairs, and I think that like completely just brought the house to like a cottage feel. So I thought that was super cute. And as you can see here, I added the swing set, and then here I add the sand, which is from Island Living, so they can actually build sandcastles in the sand. And then I grab this bucket and shovel, which are from the debug menus as well, so they can't actually use those items, but I think they look kind of cute just sitting in the sandbox. But yeah, I think the sandbox is a super cute idea, and they can build in it, so that's fun. And then here I'm just extending the path because I thought it looked a little better, just going a little bit further around the house, and then just adding some dirt and outlining it a little bit more. And I know we're going to be moving on to the inside soon, so I also cut out the floor plan because I don't think you guys care about, or maybe you do, let me know, but I didn't think people cared that much about just seeing the floor plan being designed. So when we head inside to the house, it's already designed, and then I also picked out the floor and the wall colorings just so this video wasn't as long, because I'm so indecisive about picking that stuff out. So when I'm like recording, it's very long, and so I don't want to have to make you guys watch me pick out what floor I'm going to use for 30 minutes. So yeah, so here I'm just adding some front porch decorations. I also add a little bike that's I just think looks cute laying up against there, but obviously if they want to use that, you can put it in their inventory and they could ride around on the bike as well. Unfortunately, children cannot ride bikes, but oh well, at least the adults have something to do. And so now we're moving on to the inside, and as you see, I picked out the flooring and the wall, and then I'm just decorating the kitchen and I keep this inside of the house pretty navy blue as well. So the outside of the house matches the inside of the house pretty well, I would say. I wanted it to feel cottagey, so not necessarily like super new and new furniture and everything. I wanted it to feel a bit more like older, I guess. I guess that would be a good word to use. Just kind of feel like the cottage has been there for a while, and they don't use it all the time, maybe, so, or maybe they do live in it. I don't really know. Whatever you guys want to come up with, but my thought was that maybe they didn't live here all the time, so it's probably maybe like a little bit out to date, and I use like these curtains in the kitchen that are a little bit older, and same as like the parents' room, I end up using, I think, a bed that has like the cute quilt, but you guys will see that later, but it's super cute. Here I'm just picking out the shelves, and I stick with the navy blue counters. I couldn't decide if that was too much navy blue, like the navy blue siding and then the navy blue counters as well, but I kind of thought it looked nice for like a cottagey feel, so I just kept it, and yeah, it doesn't bother me. I don't mind it, so I like it, and I just add a couple bar stools and a sink, and now I'm just cluttering up the counter with some kitchen items. So I just add like the bread box and some kitchen tools and a fruit bowl, and I think I end up adding like one of those old like pots with the spoons and stuff. This one right here, I add that to the counter because I just feel like that's like the perfect cottagey like decorations kind of. And then I add some cookbooks because the skills that I picked out for the Sims that I created, they do like to read and they do like to cook, so I thought that was a kind of cute idea. And yeah, I kind of spent a lot of time on the kitchen just because I felt like there was maybe something off a little bit, or maybe it was just me. You guys have to let me know what you guys think, but I hope you guys are enjoying this build so far. And I picked out these wall paintings, and then I end up changing them, so that's why I skipped over a little bit, because I do end up changing it to a completely different picture. So here I'm moving on to the kitchen table, and the back chair is a little bit moved into the corner, so I don't believe the Sims would be able to use that chair. But you guys would probably have enough room to move the table out if you wanted to, or wanted them to be able to use all 4 chairs. But I kind of think it looks cute tucked back in the corner, and then I just add a cute picture, and I do go back and switch this around just a little bit later. But yeah, and then that's where the ladder is. It's kind of right where the door is, but I kind of think it looks cute next to the bathroom door, and then I just add some just decorations. And here we're going to be moving on to the living room, and I pick out these 1 chairs from Tiny Living, but then I do end up changing them, so these aren't the final chairs that I go with. I think the final ones I do go with are from Cats and Dogs, but yeah, these are the ones you see right now. And then just that cute little basket that I mentioned in my last video, from Eco Lifestyle, that has like the throw and the pillows and stuff. That's so cute. So of course I added that to the living room. I feel like I'm gonna add it to all of them, so hopefully you guys don't mind. But here I just added a small TV, which is when I realized I totally forgot about a fireplace, and the fireplace is definitely where the kitchen is located. So yeah, that part of the house is a little bit messed up, but hopefully you guys don't mind. I think I've done that before where I just want it to be kind of more of an outside look than actually have a fireplace in the inside. So it depends what you guys prefer. You'll have to let me know if you guys do that also, or if that's just something that I tend to do. I don't really know. But yeah, so here I'm just adding some different pieces, and I add a coffee table. And then I think this is, yeah, I switch out the couches to the ones from Cats and Dogs. And I just love these couches because they have the cute little pillows on them, and they just make it seem way more cozy. And then, yeah, I just think I add some artwork and some pieces, a little side lamp. I think I add some magazines, and I think some candles on the coffee table. And then here are the curtains I add. And then I was like, okay, yeah, that's way too much blue. So I end up making them smaller, and then I changed them to this cream color, which then I also changed the couches later as well, because then I was like, yeah, I think that is maybe a little too much blue. So later on I do switch those. So here I'm just cluttering up the coffee table, like I said, and then, yeah, I think we move on to the laundry room. So I didn't really have enough space for the own laundry room, but I wanted this little back room going out to the outside because I kind of wanted it to be like a little mud room. So it kind of ended up working out perfectly. So it has the laundry area, and then it also is just like a mudroom for them to hang out their coats or like put shoes, or even though they actually don't do that, but if they did, that's probably where they would put it. And then I'm just adding some few plants and stuff like that. And here, moving on to the bathroom, and there is only one bathroom in this build, but it's not a very big house, so I figured it was fine. And it just has a shower, a sink, toilet. I put the laundry basket in here, and then this cute hanging from Tiny Living, and then I think I add some curtains and just a sink, and I end up adding a rug also. But yeah, it's just super simple and kind of a cute bathroom. I added that little artwork that just seems like, I feel like that would just be in like a little cottage kind of, with like the tree painting on it. But yeah, here's that. And then we will be moving. I think this is where I just add some, like a dog bowl, because I figured they maybe had a dog. And then I just go in and I add some different decor items because I totally forgot about them. So I add like a little basket. Here's where I add another hanging because I thought that wall was a little bit bare. So that's why I ended up changing this around. I think it needed just a little bit something else, but yeah, so I just end up switching that. And then I just love this little coffee picture. It's so cute. And I was kind of struggling with artwork in this build, kind of a lot actually. I don't know, I just felt like there wasn't that great of pictures or like artwork to use for this type of house, or maybe that was just me, I don't know. But here I add a little side coffee table because I felt like it needed something else, and I think I put just a plant and a candle on it. And then I believe we move on to the parents' bedroom in just a second. So I really liked the parents' bedroom. I thought it was kind of a cute cottagey feel. So like I said, I kind of imagined that this house was a cottage or like a second house. So that's why it's kind of just small and, just maybe like a little bit out of date. That's kind of what I was going for in this style. So yeah, here we're moving on to the parents' bedroom, and I couldn't decide. I literally was so indecisive on what pattern of this bed to use because I never use this bed, but I wanted to use the print kind of because I was like, okay, if the floor and the walls are kind of like a neutral color, I feel like the bed should be a little bit bright. So I think I picked a different color like 3 times. This isn't even the color that I end up going with, but I pick out like one of the patterns that's really bright, and I kind of thought it was a cute idea just because it's like a cottage, and so they have like a quilt blanket there, and it's just really cozy. And I add some lamps and some artwork, and I get a small dresser in this room as well because, as you can see, it's not super big. So I get a dresser and then some lamps, and I just pick out some artwork. Nothing too exciting. I add a mirror, and then here's where I just pick out the dresser, and this small dresser only comes in these kind of wood tones, so then that's what sparked me to pick out this bed. And so yeah, then it kind of came together a little bit better. But I think I add a rug, and then a little coat hanging thing in here also, as well as another picture on the wall. But yeah, I really like how this room came together, and I thought it was kind of just a cozy little cottage feel room. Since the weather here, I feel like in this world, is if you have seasons, it's always like raining and cold kind of. They don't really get much sun in this world. So I thought like a cottage was like a perfect idea. And here I'm just adding some artwork and just stuff like that. And then we will be moving to the upstairs, which is I guess you could call it an attic. I didn't know what to call it, an attic or a loft, but there's a ladder to get up there. And I guess it's definitely more of an attic. So yeah, I guess the attic's where the kids live, and this is their room. And I just pick out a couple beds, and I add some toys and just some like activities for them to do. And so I thought this was like super cute, and I feel like if I was this age, I would probably think this would be fun. I mean, yeah, they are. I did imagine it was like a boy and a girl, so hopefully that doesn't like bother you guys that they're sharing a room. But like I said, I pictured they were kids, and this was their second house, so this isn't probably like their only bedroom. Like they probably have another house where they stay. So yeah, I don't know. I thought this was super cute, and I know this build is almost over, so I hope you guys have really enjoyed it. I really appreciate it if you guys are watching my videos. Yeah, so I know I'm new at this, so I hope you guys are enjoying everything, and feel free to like let me know if you guys have any suggestions or anything like that. Like, I'm totally open to new ideas. But yeah, as you see here, I'm just adding some final touches, some toys, a little art desk, and yeah, I don't know. I just really love it. I think I also get a dresser up here, and then just some extra clutter items, and then I think a bookshelf or some books on top I add. And yeah, I think that's about it. But like I said, I think we're coming up to the screenshots, so I hope you guys enjoyed this build. I really enjoyed building it, and it's probably one of my favorites so far. So I hope you guys like it. Also, feel free to leave any suggestions or comments that you guys have, and I hope to see you guys in my next video. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye!